is good for us to be here. Is it? Yes. It's great for us to be here. It's a great, amazing how God works in his majestic realm. The realm of his glory. The realm of his super majestic. I want to speak to you tonight on a topic, the entrance of death and life. How do we enter the entrance of death and life? A body is a car. You enter like you enter into a car. Every car have a lock, is it? Yes. Every car have keys, is it? Yes. Everybody have a key, and everybody have a lock. You cannot enter the car unless you have the key to open the door to go in. Am I right? Yes. You cannot enter a body unless you have the combination to go in. Am I right? Yes. So in the natural, so in the spiritual. A man don't know the key how to get out of his car. So he lock in a car for the rest of his life until the enemy decide if he come out or he stay. Are you with me? So every man on this earth that you're looking at is in slavery, is in jail, is in prison, until you get the key or the combination to get out of your body. You're locked in prison for the rest of your life. The body that you're looking at is a prison that you're locked into, and you cannot get out because the enemy manipulate the keys for enter and for exit. Are you with me? Every man that you're looking at can come out of your body when you want, and you can also enter your body when you want. But you don't have the wisdom and the knowledge for the key to get out and to come in. So you lock into a body fighting, fixing an old body, fixing a crippled body, fixing a miserable body when there's pretty other body out there for you to drive. Most of you buy a car and your car is so old, but you have no access of finance to buy a next one. So you fix up the old one, you spray it all over, you do all different type of stuff, but the car still smell old because it's an old body. Are you with me? Most of you bleach, you look still ugly. You put in false teeth, your teeth them buff. You put on eyelash or balcony that they call it, and you're still ugly. It's because you don't know that there's entrance to enter a new body that you can look better than how you are. The devil have chopped you into cave, into prison. You were chopped into a prison that called the prison of hell. Most of you want to go to heaven, and you don't understand you are in hell. You're fighting every day to escape hell. You're fighting every day to escape the darkness. You're fighting every day to escape the devil. But you are in hell. With no key of access to get out. You have to fight yourself to eat some food, to drink some water, to survive in hell. When there's freedom in liberty, freedom in forever, freedom in eternity, freedom in Christ, the devil have chopped mankind into a body called hell with no key of exit or access. Every one of you, there's a key to get out of this body, and there's a key to come back in. but you can't find it. It lost. Because mankind have been destroyed by the enemies. Only time you see yourself out of your body is in visions and dreams. Only time you see yourself out of the body is when the devil crush you, broke you up, and kill you. How can a man drive a car and can't get out? Not even the locksmith can take you out, because the locksmith himself is caved in prison. Life were given unto us over 1 billion years ago, but we take life and place it in hell. Until you destroy this body and tell this body you don't want it no more, you'll never be free to access a new car. Until you bring this car into the car mart and say trade it for a next car, you'll never drive a new car. So you park up yourself like old Chuck. You don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel any uncomfortableness. You want to just stay in the body. The doctor cuts you and sew you up and stitch you up and put all different type of wound around you. When there is access to get out. No man prayed to transform like Jesus did in shadows. No man prayed to reform like Jesus did in shadows. No one prayed to disappear and appear like Jesus did in shadows. All you pray for, you want a car, you want a house, you want a wife, you want a woman. That's why you pray for a wife and she chop you in the head. Can you pray for the mystery to appear? Can you pray for the key for access and enter and exit? No. You're paying attention to the wrong thing. Every time you invite a man in your presence, it could be the enemy that's killing you tomorrow. Every time you invite a woman in your presence, it could be the head devil that's killing you tomorrow. The only person that you see that is your best friend is you. That's why God give you friends to operate with. God will never give you one hand, He give you two. So you clap, that's a friend. He don't give you one eye, He give you two. So this eye talk to this eye, this hand talk to this hand, this foot talk to this foot, and they both of them are friend. No, you want to have other friend that God didn't give you. God only give you you. I want soulmate, and all of you praying for a soulmate. That's why they stab you and kill you. God give you companies. You never play by yourself. You never play football by yourself. You never play jocks by yourself. You never eat by yourself. You never dance by yourself. No, you want company. You want the devil. Well, don't invite God for lunch. No. You want to invite your neighbor. The bandy leg man. The shiny lips woman. That's what you want. Every other spirit that enter your atmosphere is a devil that's stopping the key of exit. All of you that I'm looking at, chop into a hell body. Until God give you the access to get out, you'll never be free. Pray for the mystery to appear and stop praying for the natural to appear. The Bible said, don't cry when one dies, rejoice because he's free to do whatever he wants. But when you're alive, you chop into a body. One sore foot costs 5, 16, 20, 18 years. Your front teeth them drop out, they never grow back until you pass into your next body. Look at some of you. You're walking into a hell with one eye, half a foot, Pastor, pray for my foot. Why don't get out and get a new body? You don't even know the access. And the ancestors who know the access will leave from spiritual life to natural life and operate your body and kick you out. And that's why we have so much people full of dynamic spirit. Because the dynamic spirit know the key how to exit and how to enter the body. But you don't. Every body you're looking at is a car. That body decide to bring you to work, church, market, home, place, all over the place. That body only there to bring you, but you are not the body, you're trapped inside. How can a man trap in one body for 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, up to 100 years without exit? Just hell. Jesus never stayed in one body for one day. That's why every time he appeared in front of his disciples, they have to ask Jesus, is it you? Because when he appeared today, is a different person they're looking at. When he appeared on the water, is a different person. When he appeared in Nazareth, is a different person. So they have to ask him every day he appeared, Jesus, is it you? He don't stay in one body. He know the exit and he know the enter. That's why a prophet can dream a judge and said, release my son. Because he know the exit and the enter. That's why a prophet can dream you and talk to you in front of your eyes, wake you up, because he know the exit and the enter. You don't. All you know is to eat tough dumpling, crackers, green banana, mango, the natural, but you don't know the mystery. That's why you're suffering. That's why you're suffering. You must know how to fight naturally. You must know how to fight spiritually. And you must know how to fight mystery. Levers of life. I can speak into you now. I can be in a meeting in America, speaking to many places at once, because a prophet is not one, he is many. Are you with me? Totally different levels. My words is not for Jamaica. The two people are too foolish. If I transform right now in a different body, they'd run out of the church. They say it's witchcraft. They say it's all different type of dynamic spirit. They say it's must some power me go by. Full people. You're enslaved. You are enslaved. Jesus never prayed with no one because he don't pray. Jesus never asked for borrow because Jesus can go in the bank and put money in his bank account at night and draw it in the morning. Are you with me? The birds of the air is mine. Fish of the sea is mine. A flock of the mountain is mine, said the Lord. What is yours? You close on your back. What is man without God? What is God without man? You never take time to imagine life. All you do is just chat. And Pastor, I'm fasting for 21 days. 21 days hungry? Why? You're not Jesus. You're not delivering Corona. You're not delivering Jamaica. When you're going fasting for 21 days, for I am fighting the devil. You can fight devil. You're fool. What are you fighting for? I have a friend, he called me, he said God put him on 100-day fasting. He's triple time Jesus fasting. 100-day. He was at church this evening. So he wanted a wife. So I showed him a picture of a cow on my phone. Asked him if he ever buy a cow before. Start to learn how to tie out a cow and feed a cow before you learn how to look a wife. If the cow buck you, not look at a wife yet until the cow tame in with you. Is it? So he walk out of my office bags. I give him $1,000 to buy Malta. 100-day fasting. Exceed Jesus fast. That never exists. Why are you delivering? If it take you 100 days to suffer to reach God, it's better you're dead. Is it? Because God is here with us. Where you're fighting to go? Every one of us that you're looking at is trapped into a hell body. And only time we exit the body is when the devil releases us. How could it be? How could we chop into a body? I'm seeing people in hospital have cancer, have sugar, have diabetes, sick for months in the hospital and cannot exit the cross's body. Because the devil says you must suffer in that cursed body until the doctor cut you up and inject you and cause sickness and pain and headache. He'll never free you into the freedom of life. How much of you want to be free today? How much of you want to see the mystery of God? Reform, transform, disappear, appear. How much of you want to see the mystery of Almighty God? You walk in your business place and you didn't have no money, all of a sudden you see $10 million in front of you. How much of you want to see the mystery of God? All the bags on the altar, the Tuesday, the lady from Portmore placed her cards on the altar. She said she knows she only have 2,500 to 3,000 on her card. So she go joy to see if she can get some stuff to go home for her one daughter in Portmore. Most of you know. When she pushed in the card, remember she's coming from fasting where everyone bag was on the altar. She pushed the card in the machine. The card didn't come back out. All she see is money start run out of the machine. She said just as how she were taught, Jive don't stop at all. Pack her bag, pack her whatever pack she packed, open the door and get out of the machine. The next man who is next to go in the machine, she said when she reached down the road, she said the man I run to, that meaning get for him, and I run to. Don't tell me that mystery don't work. It will appear. It will happen. And wherever in your circle, it shall fall upon them. It shall fall upon them. Sit down and meditate how to get access and enter in one body. Stop crying over your mother that suffered for 6 years in that cancer hospital. She's not gone to no hell. She's free in a different body. Don't let pain put you through long suffering, that you sit down and pray and fast for years when there is freedom in liberty. I refuse to chop into a hell body that I don't have access and exit. How can a man give you a house and says your house and don't give you the key to come out and to go in? Where are you, Jennifer? I can't come out of the house, he locked me up. Your daughter is locked up into a house that a man put her into, and she can't come out unless he opened the door. That's a wicked man. God will never put you into a body that you can't exit and access. Why would God want to lock you up for so many years without giving you the key of exit and access? There is time for everything, my daughter, under the sun. Joy, peace, great happiness. None of you try to connect in greatness. All of you do is try to love what you see. Pay attention to your prophet now. Look at me. Your daughter is 12 years old. She have little sense. Only school you send your daughter is the school of the big fish. Only person your daughter or your son must talk to is the people of higher class. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't send your child to a school where poor people picnic go. For none of you are not supposed to pour after I finish with you tonight. Somebody say access. Very important. Your daughter and your son must have targets at 12 years old. Your daughter going to a low-class primary school and mix and friend with Cruff. She's going to fall in love with Cruff. She's going to marry to a Cruff. Are you with me? Whatever they grow up with, that's what they're born with. That's what they fall in love with. Do you see what I'm saying? So for your daughter to be among greatness, you have to put them in the class of great people. Your daughter and your son cannot dance, but my Storm daughter go to a dancing school in the town. And my Storm is the richest man in Mandeville. My son gonna go to the same dance school. although he can't dance. Why? My son must target my storm daughter at 12 years old. You must have rich people friendship at small age and grow up to cling to eagle. Are you with me? Lunchtime come. My storm son, which is a rich child, love banana cheese and eggnog. My daughter must first ask him, do you ready to buy lunch? We're going to buy banana cheese and eggnog. Do you want some? Why? Your friend, high-class people. Access to great society people. So from she's 12 years old, from he is 12 years old, he is banding with these rich people picnic. They grow up to love each other. By the 19, they want to marry to each other. Transfer some greatness to your cursed family where you have. You with me, somebody? My son graduated from school and I don't have no money to send him nowhere. But I'm seeing Mr. Chin daughter going to an extra lesson at the school. I'm going to find the money to send my son because I need the connection of Mr. Chin daughter. It's not really the school I'm sending my son. It's the access to great people we need. You with me, somebody? Let your children band with the higher class children so they grow to love and adopt higher class people. But your children from 2 years old to 20 years old only play and romp with children at bag juice level. And bulla level. So when they grow up and a man look at them and give them $1,500, they say he's taking care of me. When Mr. Chin daughter come to school with $20,000, your daughter come to school with $300. And still begging bus fare to go home because $300 couldn't buy her lunch. But Mr. Chin's son take care of her by buying banana trees and eggnog and chocolate milk, and they band together and she get to expose to see the 20,000, the 15,000 that Mr. Chin's daughter bringing. Are you with me? Access to great people. When she's 18 years old, the bicycle came parked at the gate. Why? Because she had already exposed from her young to greatness. So when she reached 19 years old and someone wants to marry to her, you can't come with no 2 pieces of KFC at her house. She used to a bucket of KFC. Are you with me? She had already exposed to the greater level of life. Don't let your daughter bring a cruff at your house asking, Mama, you like him? I only like him if he is high class because I am racist. Until you become selfish in life, your family and your generation will stay at that cruff level. Someone in the family must take out the curse out of that family. Until you become selfish and stay away from chicken, you'll never cling to eagle. It's not like I don't like you. It's not bad man, I don't bad man you. It's just that I want access to greatness because my mother born poor and live poor, my auntie born poor and live poor, my grandma born poor and live poor, my brother born poor and live poor, my grandpa born poor and live poor. Me and my children will never born poor and will never live poor. We're looking access tonight wherever Mr. Chin's daughter is or Mr. Chin's son is. Once we target them, my son and my daughter going for it. You think it's joke? You stay there. Only thing we park up at your gate, a goat and cow and sheep and donkey. Well, Range Rover gonna park at my gate. Beamer gonna park at my gate. BMW gonna park at my gate. You stay with the old cow. The biggest vehicle park up at your gate, a taxi. Because you now look access. All you look at tin mackerel and white rice. And your generation going down. Generation after generation. Until you seek access of greatness, you will stay poor. Talk to me, somebody. How I go on that level? I was preaching about life and death. Is it? But God have his way of swinging you. Your daughter is the prettiest child in the district. And this afternoon, she sit down under guinea tree with Croft. You want a chop in your head, woman. Your son is the brightest son in the district. Miss Jane Langfoot daughter, they are on the mango tree with him sit down. Miss Jane is looking access to your family. You look out. You look out. Sick and tired of bicycle park up at your gate. Sick and tired of goat and mare. Why can't we see a Range Rover park up and a man in a jacket suit or a tie walk out to say, I am the husband of Mrs. So-and-so daughter? But some of you like when you Croft walk out with him pants down your so. He Trina want to drop off in Ben so. You thought, my dad's husband is here. Half a body. That's what you want. Look. Access. Very important. Very important that all of your young generation come up, connect with the highest power. You're married to a Croft, your auntie married to a Croft, your sister married to a Croft, your niece married to a Croft, and your daughter come up still I got married to a Croft. None of you married to one rich man or one rich woman. None of you boss out. And you come to pastor about let us pray. Pray for what? You go out there and you put on your lipstick and your shiny and your broom and you go look it. You go out there, go look it. With God and the anointing of sovereignness upon you, God will bring you through while you aim for it. You don't come here, come sit down. I know one prayer me pray. Go and pray night. Take your sleepless night and go and pray. Mr. Azan's daughter, by she reached 10 years old, she's signing checks of $3,000, $4,000, $5 million. Your daughter, as she reached 10 years old, she had carried $200 go school. Never think of having a checkbook, much less to sign check. Mr. Azan's daughter were instructed to choose which store you want at 12 years old. She said, I want the downtown store, or I want the store uptown. Your daughter only choose which goat to tie out. Move from that level, woman. Move from that level. If it take me a year to find where Mr. Chin live, I'm going to live next door, because my family must peep over a yard for access. Every time his son come at his gate, my daughter must walk out. Hi. But you don't want to live where rich people is. You gone way down south. When you come out, people are up in the window, people are draw a curtain, I hold that. Beg you little salt, beg you little butter, beg you little chicken noodle. You live among beggars. Examine your next door neighbor before you move in the property. If it crush around you, don't live there. Because when your generation, your grandchildren and your daughters and your son come out, they must see access of greatness. To say, I'm going to go next door, because the closest connection you have is when a child come out next door to say hi. Am I right? So the only closest person they will have connection to very often is next door neighbor. Are you with me? How can you have your pretty daughter and Kevin next door come out so often? They're going to fall in love. And the cruff no work. The barefoot short pants boy just sit down every day. I pick mango. Auntie Pam, yeah, I bring mango for Shelly. Is it? You think my daughter hungry? Where you going with your palm ripe mango? And all of you adopt the principle, receiving mango, receiving cane, receiving 200 banana, and your daughter down there for 2 hours talking. It's her friend. Her friend? Her friend? Until I know the background of the friend family, you have no friend. Are you with me? I tell my daughter, I love you very much. With all my heart, I will do everything for you. But when you reach 18 years old, I'm going to give you a 2-bedroom house and 500,000. Come out of my house. I don't want to see you after 5 o'clock. You must access to greatness. If you mash up with 500,000, I give you 200 more. If you mash up with 200, I give you 100 more. If you mash up with 100, I give you 50 more. After the 50, you're dead. And only time my daughter must come back at my house is when Christmas come or holiday come or we're having mama party. When you stay for a couple of hours, you go back to your house. You don't crowd my house with your dolly house. You have daughter in your house at 30 years old, son in your house at 25 years old. Where their mind is? You didn't train them from the young to have access at 18? Everywhere Mr. Chin shop, my daughter gonna shop there with me. And the more I'm pushing the trolley, I'm gonna tell him, you go there, so see him there. I'm at a target. You go play down there so with that child. That's great people child. Or you have him hitch up on your foot. And when you go home now, he run gone next door neighbor. Go and play with chicken. That's why chink bite him. My daughter and my son, it's so unbiased, it looks selfish, but if you don't aim for it, your generation suffer the consequences of poor, poverty, neediness. Imagine your daughter married at 19 years old to a millionaire child. You know what access that brings to your family? Your family is now escaping from neediness. Are you with me? Every one of you that I'm speaking at tonight, someone in your family have the key of access, but you're accessing low class. You don't hate them, am I right? Because you were there. Now get me wrong. Because all of you used to eat green mango. But you have to fight yourself to get out. Fight yourself, wiggle yourself to get out. Nothing hurt me so much as when I park up my big van and see a crow come park beside me with a spliff in his mouth and in pants a half of me. Why don't make an eagle come park beside me so I can say good evening? Is it? You have no lawyer in your family, no doctor, no nurse, no teacher, no police. All you have is some people that don't understand to go further. No businessman, no even person who have a little shop. All the person wants to do is do little step up. Somebody in your family must step up. I'm not saying that everyone will go through, but some must escape. All of you just in need. No one can help one. It's time that we seek access of greatness. Am I over the time? It's time that we seek access of success. If you are 220 and you plug in 110, it's going to short circuit your wires, destroy your flow, because you are a 220. Are you with me, someone? Tonight, as I'm speaking, get the key of access and get the key of exit. Very important. Don't let no one destroy your joy. Don't let your joy mix with your sorrows. Don't let your sorrows mix with your happiness. Let everyone seek access for their own need. Tonight, as I close, take the rest of the month to say hi to a millionaire. Take the rest of the month to say hi to someone that's pushing their way up. Take the rest of the month to plug in some power in your source. And stop. Sit down for hours talking to chicken. That don't matters. Some of you come at your gate and Miss Mary come out and you know you should go on a taxi and you stay for 15 minutes talking to Miss Mary. That don't make sense. And all Miss Mary have is gossip. And they sit at the gate for hours to gossip. When there is bigger access, bigger fish, whale is out there. The whale is the one that matters, the big fish. But you are connecting with friars. Are you with me? A gentleman, where you are, we just talked to him in the office, was pleading his heart. He's a prophet. I've never hold $500,000 for myself. Where he is? Where is he? Come here, son. Come here. You never hold $1 million for yourself yet, and you're a contractor. You build house. You never hold $500,000. You never hold 300,000. Never. Rock of Ages. Have you ever hold 100,000 for yourself? Rastafari. You never hold 100,000 for yourself. Never. The devil is a liar. Within 48 hours, you're going to hold 250,000. That demon is a liar. Within 48 hours and less, you're going to hold $250,000. Break the yoke of poverty over your life. I break the yoke of poverty over your life. Honey is the key of access. Honey is the key of plenty. Honey is the key of more than enough. Honey is the key of accessing wealth. Honey is the key of promoting wealth. Honey is the key of making wealth come to your atmosphere. Honey is the key to program your body. Honey. Have you ever taken off your shoes and put your foot on the ground and you start to sneeze? You know what's happening? You don't know. Let me tell you what's happening. Your body have wires just like what electricity have wires. They're in your feet. These are wires in your hands. You see them? They're also in your feet. At certain temperature, you can take off your shoes, place honey on your feet, place it on the ground, and the ground release virtue from the earth to your body and reprogram your body. If you're sick, you become healed. If your nature gone, it come back. Whatever eyesight gone, it start to come back because virtue start to transfer from the earth to your body. If you take off your shoes and place it on the earth at that temperature and virtue start to release too much or release wrongly to your body, it trigger off your cells and you start sneeze because it accessing your body at a certain force that it's not supposed to. Everyone must get up every morning and go outside and put their foot in the ground at least for half an hour to reprogram your body so you don't sick. Very important. For life to continue upon your life, you have to connect with the earth, with your temperature. Very important. That all of you reprogram your body at certain temperature every morning for good health. virtue start transfer from nature and reprogram your body so your body don't take sick. And most of you didn't know. That's why when you take off your shoes and put your foot down and virtue start transfer wrongly, you start sinning. Because it's coming up on a rapid base. It must only come up on a medium base. And program your body cell by cell by cell. Angela Palmer will grant you favor to finish her unfinished house. Angela Palmer born the month of October the 19th, 1965 will favor you. I come on it to be so. Within 48 hours. Come. Open your hand for access. Anoint your two hands. Don't wash it off until after 10 minutes. You're now a rich man. Go home.